Grandfather was speaking to his grandson, and he said, inside of all of us, there are two wolves, and they're fighting. That first wolf is arrogance, it's envy, it's resentment. Most of all, that first wolf is anger, and it's fear. The grandfather continued, there's a second wolf, humility, gratitude, kindness, courage. Most of all, that second wolf is hope and it's love. The grandson thought about it for a moment and asked, which wolf wins? The grandfather answered, the one you feed. Welcome to the Rated Rabbi Sports Card Podcast, Season 2, Cards Against Time, Episode 15, The Wolf You Feed. Inside of me, there are two collectors. One is curious and restless, yearning, never quite satisfied, forever searching for the next. The second collector, the other collector, is patient. He's disciplined, he's focused, and I enjoy the cards that I already have. So which collector wins? Also, the one I feed. But at times, I feed both. You see, curiosity leads me to discovery, and discovery brings me so much joy. The other wolf, the one that brings discipline, it keeps me from losing the joy I've found. So coming into 2026, I built a 20-card want list. 20 cards, I organized it into 4 tiers. There are 2 cards on tier 1, 6 cards on tier 2, 6 on tier 3, 6 on tier 4 for a total of 20 cards. Plus, I'm still working on that 2020 Obsidian Supernova, either the electric blue finite 1 of 1 or the red out of 5. Got 18 out of 20. If you know anybody out there who just happens to have this random insert from like a 3rd tier Panini product from COVID just kind of sitting around, I still need Brady. I still need Herbert. I have, what do I have? I think I have 11 or I have 12 of the 20 and 1 of 1s, and I have 6 out of 5. I'm also building a 2010 to 2015 Topps Heritage SF Giants Black Refractor set, minus like Noki, Aori, and Brett Pill. But most of the, and also I don't want what's his name? Who's the guy with the weird name? Played for the Yankees, got caught juicing and was gone 2012. What's his name? Someone help me. We like Bonds when he juices, but we don't like this other guy. Somebody leave a comment, please. Who is that other? Melky. What kind of name is Melky? Remember, he was the All-Star MVP in Kansas City, got a Chevy truck, was soon banished from AT&T Park, working on a 2010 to 2015 black refractor for Heritage, parallel number to the year of the set design. I'm getting there. So with those tiers, my rule was on tier 1, I had to get 1 card off that first tier before I bought anything from tiers 2, 3, or 4. Allowed me to focus, allowed me to prioritize. For tier 2, I had to get 1 from that second tier of 6 before moving down to tiers 3 or 4. And for tier number 3, I had to get 2 before tier number 4. My wife kind of thinks this is my neurodiversity. She might be right, but boy, it's a good time. I'm gainfully employed, love my work, love the congregation I serve. This is my strange thing. So anyway, next episode, we're going to cover my first half of 2026 purchases. We're going to save that for next time. I also, coming into 2026, here's where I get a little weird in my lonely My lonely, lonely Dave's cave. I also made a do not buy list for 2026. Now, this list allowed me, oh, I want this card, I want that card. I'm going to put it on the do not buy list. It's a way of staying focused. It's a way of maintaining my patience. It's a way of resisting that impulsivity. I love a good mail day, right? So I can get this. It's there. I can come back to it. And then when I come back and look at it, go, do I really, really want this card? And why do I want this card? And do I think it'll be in my collection for the long haul? The cards that ended up on the do not buy list, by and large, are accessible cards. They're not always cheap cards, right? They only take the patience to accumulate the money to purchase them, and then the discipline to pursue only the right example for me. Sounds good, right? Your buddy Dave, the Raider Rabbi, all squared away, comes into 2026 with the plan. Get these, don't get those. Now, did I expect truly to only buy cards from my list? What about those in between cards? What about the ones that cost a few bucks? What about 10 bucks? 20. Is it really a do not buy for 2025? 50? You know how that's a little creep, right? Now, may I ask you, should I wait on a card that costs $7.28 shipped just because I made a rule for myself, friends? I say no. Lo and behold, a recent mail day, the 1972 Topps Billy Martin manager card, Detroit Tigers. What's noteworthy? What's notable about this card? Look at his hand running down the bat handle onto the bottom of the barrel. What's he doing, Mr. Martin? Billy Martin flipping the camera of the bird. F face with Billy Ripken gets all the love, but this card for my money is awesome. $7.28 a fun. Pretty nicely centered. That looks real good. Happy to have that in my binder. I'm not going to go do not buy. I'm going to make an eBay save search on that one and have some fun. What about this one? Another 2026 pickup. A little bit all over. This is a 2014 WWE Topps Chrome The Rock Refractor. Love this car. If you're looking to invest, very low print run, it's going to come around again. This is first year of Topps Chrome, first year Topps Chrome in the regular base set, not any of that weird WWE Topps Chrome heritage. This is the first Topps Chrome WWE card of The Rock. There's his refractor. Pick that one up. What'd that cost me, raw? I don't know, $32. I had my eye on a PSA 10, just the regular refractor, as well as the same thing for an atomic, but did not pull the trigger. I'm just, $30, okay. It's hard for me to see the investment through. I just don't have the it's not that interesting. I have other ways to figure out how to buy cards. So here's another one. This was a cool one. 2005 Finest CC Sabathia. I got a thing for the big fella. CC here with Cleveland. This is 2005 Finest. Topps killed Finest in 2005. Both their football and their baseball. Different set designs. Both gorgeous. This is the black out of 99. It's got that circle behind it with that cool kind of font going across the bottom. It says just Sabathia. CC pitching out of the stretch, still a member of the Indians in 2005. Such a cool card, numbered out of 99. So I got this both because I like CC and also because I kind of, like everybody else at this moment, super into collecting Barry Bonds. Always loved him. Honestly, never really tried the juice. We all were in on it. Everyone gets sanctimonious when things went sideways, but it was fun. So I wanted to, before I spent big money on the bonds out of 99, I wanted to see what this was like in hand. Really great thing. There's a card you're interested in. You can buy either a common or a star. This is a Hall of Famer, but this is only $15 to get this one. This is not a do not buy list. This is CC Sabathia, 2005 Finest, black refractor out of 99. Haven't pulled the trigger on the bonds, but this tells me, ooh, I just might. Couple more. Should I wait on this card? It's a 2013, also finest, Madison Bumgarner, featured on a 1993 finest refractor design out of 25. Mad Bum, World Series years, numbered out of 25. It's got that cool 1993 design. This costs 38 bucks. This one, I don't think this one has to go on the do not buy list. It's so fun to discover. I got two collectors in me. One is full of enthusiasm. One is insatiable in his curiosity. That also sometimes leads to moments of impulsivity. Thank God I also feed the other wolf, that one who says, take a breath, spin rat. Whoa, 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 whoa. You never heard about this card before today, and now you can't live without it until tomorrow. I got one more. I got one more where the answer was absolutely not. Do not wait on this card. Inspired by the December trade I made with West Coast Jewish Chris, sent him my 33 Gaudi Moberg and a PSA 2.5 with an eye appeal sticker. In return, I got his raw in his PC since 1980, Sandy Koufax, 1961, with a period auto in the ballpoint pen. Just got that back from PSA. Ballpoint period era vintage cards are dope. So much cooler, so much better than modern Sharpie on vintage cards. All that shows is you had the wherewithal to buy a vintage card and get it autographed by a living star today. It doesn't look that cool. Much cooler. Was thinking about Sandy at some point signed this card. It looks plain days. I don't want to assume, but I am 100% sure it's 1980 or earlier. It looks so cool. And as you can hear in my voice, it sparked a little interest that wasn't inside me prior to that first one. All right, you know who's big on this? Southern collector Tony, man. That guy's a cool, insane stuff, too. All right, so I don't necessarily, swim in Southern collector's lane, but I got my little 61 Koufax with a ballpoint pen, to which I just added. I got a mail day. Boom, just came in last week on the screen. 1962 Topps. Hank Aaron, authentic with an auto 10. Look at that autograph by the Hammer, man. That is so cool. Period auto. Hank Aaron, 1962 Topps. Super, super awesome. Wasn't on my radar. Real glad I have it. Just got it in a Huggins and Scott auction recently. I got these two wolves, man. And they keep me enthusiastic and in a period of discovery and enthusiasm. And this other collector, he's the one who says, easy, baby, take a breath, have a sip of water. What I want to talk about is a third category that emerged in 2026. The 20 card list, the do not buy list. And then most of this third category became eBay saved searches. Some of the cards I just showed you, the Rock, the Billy Martin, the CC, those were saved searches. Dopamine is incredible. It is the rush, the brain chemical that we feel in anticipation, not when we have the thing, but we anticipate the thing, the kind of thing. That's dopamine coursing through our brains and our bodies, that when that blue light of the saved eBay search lights up, it could be the one. Not a yes. Dopamine doesn't get excited for yes. Dopamine gets excited for maybe. One time, it's happened before. It could happen again. Interestingly enough, even though most of the time those safe searches are garbage, right? It's not what we want. Every so often it is. Interesting enough, when we tap those blue dots and we find out it's not, there is a satisfaction in knowing that we didn't miss anything. That's what keeps bringing us back. Dopamine. Rated Rabbi dropping science like Galileo dropped an orange. But it's too much, man. There's too many. And I kind of feel sort of pulled this way and that way. And I know I really want my 20 cards. I know I really want the black refractors. I know I really want those supernovas, and those other cards sort of are obstacles. Are they financial obstacles? Some of them, but they're also energetic obstacles. They distract me, right? So it had creeped on to my eBay save searches. The 1952 Andy Pafko card won the first card in the first Topps set. And back it went to my do not buy list. And the 1975 Topps George Brett rookie card had crept on to my eBay save search list. And back it went to the do not buy list. And then I deleted a whole bunch more. I deleted the 34 and 33 Gaudy wrappers and the 52 top wrappers and all the wrappers I was interested in. And 1935 Diamond Stars, Stonewall Jackson, a Giants player, a Hall of Famer, a project. But I decided I have no connection to Stonewall Jackson. All I'm really interested in are the retired numbers, and Stonewall Jackson's not retired by the Giants. And back to my do not buy list went the 1948 Leaf Joe Louis and Sugar Ray Robinson, and the 1951 Red Menace Ghost City, and the 1959 Fleer #1 Curly from the Three Stooges, and the 1971 Thurman Munson in a PSA, whatever in the middle looked good, but I already have a raw one that is good enough. So many. I said, I'm not going to show you all my save searches. I'm going to show you a little collage I made. I also I just flat out deleted the Topps Chrome 2003, 4, 5, and 6 hobby boxes. The only one I really want actually is the 2002, the first year of Topps Chrome. What else did I get rid of? The 2016 Topps Chrome Kendrick Lamar rookie card. I mean, so many things, bat knobs and bat barrels. And there are two wolves inside of me. One yearns to be satisfied, and one is satisfied. I feed them both. So of the 24 total deleted save searches I made a collage because I've got Canvas skills, baby. A collage of some of them. There's the 2003 Topps Chrome hobby box. Second season of Black Refractors, got rid of 3, 4, 5, and 6, kept the first year, 2002. What else? We got 2020 Prism WNBA Premier, Asia Wilson, the legend. What else did I take away from my eBay save searches? There is a 33 Gaudy wrapper. There is the 2005 2005 Topps Chrome Jay-Z refractor rookie. Dude, what are you doing? Like, you're just like, what was the rabbit hole? What am I doing? There's Chrome refractors and Gaudy wrappers, and there's the Munson. Oh, this is a good one. Front and center, bottom on the screen. It's a 2025 Topps Heritage Shohei Ohtani blue refractor out of 150. One just sold tonight. I let it go, man. That's a great card. Color match. It's the 50 50 50 home run, 50 steal. It's a beautiful. I mean, come on, man. It's got the stats on it that says that. Another incredible season by Ohtani. It's got the color match, got that cool NL All-Star. I know, like, oh, And I said, "You know what? Let it go, man. Let it go. It's a beautiful card. There's 150 of them. One will come your way. There's a 1959 Fleer number one, Three Stooges Curly. I just love that card. But come on, man. What are you gonna do with it? Save your money. Not a cheap card. And next to it, the last one I want to talk about. That is a 1992 Star Picks Chris Farley. Allah Shalom. May his memory be a blessing. May he rest in peace. That's the Star Picks card where Farley's doing the thing with Chippendales. Remember? Oh, it's so good. I love Farley, dude. It's with him and Patrick Swayze, and they're both like competing for the last Chippendale spot. Kevin Nealon is one of the judges. Like, not only is you see in much better shape than you, he's just a much better dancer. And they're both like so earnest. Oh, Farley, man. Oh, been feeding that wolf. So I let a lot of those things go. Let's take away that, get back to my poem. I got another thing I want to show you here in just a second because I want to circle back on a conversation we had last week about some soccer cards. Remember the episode I said speculate on the speculators? Had a nice healthy profit. Not huge numbers, but a 40% profit on cards I purchased back in the fall, September, October, and just had a feeling with the World Cup coming, I was going to sell before everybody else sold. So I said that there are a few cards. One of them was a 2014 Prism Neymar Jr., a silver and a PSA 9. I had two of those, made exactly the same amount of money. The second sale sold it on Instagram, made about a $60 profit. Not too shabby. I'll take it. And then I want to show you another card, actually two more cards. The first one is I sold a 2022 Prism Christian Pulisic. Sold that about 2 weeks before the opening of the World Cup. 2022 Prism Pulisic Blue Shimmer color match out of 5. Paid $250 for it end of November. Sold it through DC Sports on eBay 2 weeks ago. $213. Wah, wah. Still got to pay DC Sports. Was looking real bad. However, lo and behold, the buyer did not pay for his purchase. Now, can't stand that. Drives me crazy. It's annoying. But this time, after 10 days, it went back on the block. This time it sold for $301. Did much, much better. $78. DC Sports paid me out $256. If you're keeping score at home, that's a $4 profit. Oh, all that churn for nothing. Vanity, vanity, all this vanity. Hevel, hevelim. It's all for vanity. Speculate on the speculators. I want to show you another one. This one coming up on the screen was a big one for me. Bought it also back in the fall. Bought it raw. It is a 2016 Select Christian Pulisic Emerging Star Signature out of 149. Bought it raw. It came back a PSA 9. Paid 710. Let's say 90. Actually 750. All said and done. It was all said and done around $800 for the card after it was graded. Sold it back in March for $1,004. Rolled it right into the card next to it. Same card, but an orange parallel out of 75. Took the money, broke even, but had a card with exactly the same grade, a PSA 9, with half of the population. What happened? Well, I set an auction, a 7-day auction through PSA on eBay, set it to end right on the first day of the World Cup. And how did I do? We'll take a look. Sold PSA eBay on June 11th for $877. After paying PSA I made a $772 net, meaning from that one, I I had a $200 profit into after selling the regular for the orange. This one I was down 34. So what did I lose? Actually, my numbers aren't right on the screen. I lost 34 total dollars. Oh well. I want to show you one more piece of data. It helps to explain that law. Speculate on the speculators. What do we have here? This is the sales volume for 1 year, from 1 year ago to today, June, actually yesterday, to June 19th. See it just kind of humming along real low, little blips, little blips, little blips, and a crazy spike on June 13th, the day after the first USA game, 2 days after the cup began. You have, and look at that spike. It goes all the way to the moon. $1.59 million in sales on that day when the average daily volume was only $77.76 thousand. That one day, 1.59, 2 days earlier, my card sold. So there you go. Everybody was buying cards to sell them at that time. I am so glad I sold early. I take a few dollar loss on the big card. Oh, well, I should have just sold everything a couple months ago. Speculate on the speculators. Man, oh man, oh man. All right. I should probably wrap this thing up. Welcome to the inside of my brain. Oh man. Come back next week with a new episode. Be kind to others. Be kind to yourself. And most of all, remember, it's just a ride. So long for now.